Good morning, children. Today I am going to continue with the second lesson of history, extension of the British rule in India. Okay, so last class I had told you about the first Anglo-Maratha War. Today I am going to tell you about the second Anglo-Maratha War. So, in the second Anglo-Maratha War, there was an enmity broke out between Yashwant Rao of Holkar family and Daulat Rao of Scindia family along with Peshwa Balaji Rao II. So, there was enmity between Yashwant Rao of Holkar family, Daulat Rao of Scindia family, and Peshwa Balaji Rao II, along with Peshwa Balaji Rao II. Okay, children. So the first point tells you the enmity broke in the second Anglo-Maratha War. The enmity broke between Yashwant Rao of Holkar family, Daulat Rao of Scindia family, and along with whom? Along the third person is Peshwa Balaji Rao II. The army of Holkar defeated the army of Scindia and Peshwa. So this is the Holkar family. They defeated Scindia and Peshwa. So these two armies were defeated. So the Holkar family, that is the Yashwant Rao Holkar, the Holkar family defeated the Scindia family and the Peshwa Balaji Rao II, their army. The Peshwa appealed for help from the British. So that time what did the Peshwas do when they lost? They took the help of the British. They went to plead to the British to support them so that they can defeat the Holkar family. So here Lord Wellesley finally got an opportunity to interfere with the affairs of the Maratha. So now what did the British thought? When Peshwa gave them a chance, so it is the right time to mingle or interfere in between Marathas and win the war. Okay, that was the intention, so that they can capture those places. So the Lord Wellesley finally got an opportunity. So he got an opportunity to interfere, to meddle with the affairs of the Marathas. The Peshwa entered the subsidiary alliance system by accepting the Treaty of Basin. So Treaty of Basin was accepted by the subsidiary alliance. So Treaty of Basin. So the Peshwa entered. Peshwa entered into the subsidiary alliance. This was started by whom? The Britishers only. So Peshwa wanted the help of the British. So now Peshwa entered the subsidiary alliance system by accepting the treaty. He had a treaty along with the British. That treaty was called as Treaty of Basin. Then other Maratha families. Which are the other Maratha? Not only the Holkar family, there were other Maratha families like Gwalior, Bhosle formed an alliance opposing this treaty. So Maratha did not want it. So they thought that Peshwa is going wrong and they were against this alliance. Which alliance? The subsidiary alliance. That is the other Maratha families like Holkar, Gwalior family, Bhosle family. So these all were against the alliance and they were opposing this treaty. What treaty, children? Treaty of Basin. So here Lord Wellesley defeated an alliance. So what did Lord Wellesley do? He started forming his own alliance opposing this treaty. Maratha families from 1803 to 1805. So Lord Wellesley, what did he do? He defeated the armies of various. Okay, Lord Wellesley defeated various armies. What armies he defeated? Maratha families from where? 1803 to 1805. You know there were many Maratha families. Like what families? Holkar family, Gwalior family, Bhosle family. So these all families of various Maratha families from which year? 1803 to 1805, nearly 2 years, children. So this battle thirstiness increased the financial burden on the company. So if you keep on doing wars, what will happen, children? The finance will be bankrupt because you want to install or you want more and more finance at the time of war for various reasons. So here also the same thing. He went on making wars with the Maratha family, and this led to the financial loss in the company. On being criticized of this policy, Lord Wellesley resigned from his post and he returned back to England. So the Britisher did not like the policy of Lord Wellesley. Because of him, the company was going on the loss and there was a financial burden which the company had to face. So all were opposing against Lord Wellesley. So Lord Wellesley finally decided, and what did he do? He resigned the post and he went back to England. So this brought peace in those regions. So where there was no peace, now the region started having peace. So I will repeat once again, children, what do you mean by Second Anglo-Maratha War? Second Anglo-Maratha War started from 1803 to 1805. So 2 years. The war took place for 2 years. So in this, the enmity broke out between Yashwant Rao of Holkar family and Daulat Rao of Scindia family. So these are the two families, and along with whom they had enmity? With the Peshwa Balaji Rao II. Okay, I will repeat once again. An enmity broke out between Yashwant Rao of Holkar family and Daulat Rao of Scindia family along with the Peshwa Balaji Rao II. So the army of Holkar defeated the army of Scindia and the Peshwa. So army of Holkar, the Holkar is a Maratha family, so they were strong. So the army of Holkar defeated the army of Scindia and Peshwa. So Peshwa appealed for help for the British. So Peshwa did not like it, so he took the help of the British to whom to lose? The army of Holkar. Okay. So Lord Wellesley finally got an opportunity of interfering with the affairs of the Marathas. So the Peshwa entered into the subsidiary alliance system by accepting what treaty? The Treaty of Belsin. Then the other Maratha families. Which are the other Maratha families? I told you, Holkar family, Gwalior family, Bhosle family, all formed an alliance opposing this treaty. So they did not like this, so they opposed this treaty. Which treaty? Treaty of Belsin. Then Lord Wellesley defeated the armies of various Maratha families from which year? 1803 to 1805. So his battle thirstiness increased the financial burden on the company. So he went on making wars with the Marathas. So this was a great loss for the company, and the company's finance was coming down, but it was depleting. So on being criticized for this policy, Lord Wellesley resigned from the post, and what did he do? He returned back to England. So from there onwards, there was peace in all the regions. So this is the first part of Second Anglo-Maratha War. Okay, now we are going for the Third Anglo-Maratha War. When did the Third Anglo-Maratha War started? 1817 to 1818. Third Anglo-Maratha War was between 1817 to 1818, that is for 1 year. The reasons for the war is the Maratha family tried their best to protect their independence and honor. So Maratha did not want to give down, they wanted to keep up their respect and honor. So they wanted their independence. So the Maratha family tried their best to protect their independence, their secrecy, their honor, their respect. So even the Peshwa attempted to free himself from the clutches of the company. So even the Peshwa, now Peshwa earlier in the second Anglo-Maratha war, you know that it took the help of the British to defeat the what? The Maratha families. So now they know that the Britishers are not trustworthy and they only think of their benefit. So now when the Marathas are trying to have, they are doing their level best to protect their independence, their honor, their respect. At the same time, even the Peshwa wanted to come out or free himself from the clutches of the company. Company means he was under the British. Why? Because he took the help of the British and Lord Wellesley agreed to help him. But they were only thinking of themselves. Okay? So now even Peshwa came to know that British are not trustworthy and even he decided that he will be coming out from the clutches or the bondage of the company. That is the East India Company. The Peshwa attacked the British residency in Pune and burnt it down. What do you mean by burnt it down? Means something bad impact. The bad impact was fallen on the British residency. So the Peshwa now it went and attacked the British residency, the main residency. It was in Pune. And what did he do? He had burnt it down. And what happened next? Appa Sahib of Nagpur and Malhar Rao Holkar rebelled against the British and were suppressed ruthlessly. They were suppressed. Okay, that is Appa Sahib of Nagpur and Malhar Rao of Holkar rebelled. They were against the British and they suppressed the Britishers ruthlessly. Means they brought them down or they tried to fight for their rights. Appa Sahib and of Nagpur and Malhar Rao of Holkar. Later on, finally, Peshwa Baji Rao II, he fought against the British. Where did he fight? At Goregaon and Asti and later surrendered to British. So finally Peshwa Baji Rao II, even he knew Britishers very well. So even he waged war against the British. And what did he do? At these places, at Goregaon and Asti, but later on he had to surrender to British because British were more powerful. The British abolished the Peshwa post and granted a pension to Baji Rao II. So Baji Rao, Peshwa was defeated and so his post was taken away, and what it was given? Baji Rao II. Only certain pension was given to Baji Rao II by the British. They installed Pratap Singha, the descendant of Shivaji, as the ruler of Satara. So now they installed, means they nominated. Whom they nominated? They nominated Pratap Singha. He was the descendant. Descendant means after Shivaji he was supposed to come. So the descendant of Shivaji as the ruler of Satara, that is a minuscule state, a small state, and named him as the traditional leader of Maratha and suppressed the Maratha resistance. So I'll repeat once again. They installed whom? Pratap Singha, the descendant of Shivaji, as the ruler of Satara. Satara was a minuscule state and it was named as him as a traditional leader of Maratha. He was the name as the traditional leader of Maratha and suppressed the Maratha resistance. So this is the end. I am going to repeat once again. What do you mean by Third Anglo-Maratha War? Listen children carefully. The Maratha families tried their best to protect their independence, honor, respect, which was very important. So the Maratha family tried their best to protect their independence and honor. Even the Peshwa attempted to free himself from the clutches of the British company, that is the British company. Then the Peshwa attacked the British residency in Pune and burnt it down. Later on, Appa Sahib of Nagpur and Malhar Rao of Holkar, these both of them rebelled against British and were suppressed ruthlessly. Finally, Peshwa Bajirao II fought against the British at Goregaon and Asti, and later on he surrendered himself to the British. The British abolished the Peshwa post and granted him a pension to Bajirao II. So British abolished the post of Peshwa and granted the pension to Bajirao II. Then they installed in that place, whom they installed? Pratap Sinha, the descendant of Shivaji, as the ruler of Satara, a minuscule state, and named him as the traditional leader of the Maratha and suppressed the Maratha resistance. So this is the end of the third Anglo-Maratha war. Okay, next I am going to the consolidation of the British power, that is from 1818 to 1857. So consolidation means something which is more, power which is more stronger. Okay, the consolidation of British power from 1818 to 1857. So what does it mean? The British completed their agenda of ruling. They finished ruling here the entire India from 1818 to 1857. They had their agenda, so they completed ruling from 1818 to 1857. The British completed their agenda of ruling the entire India from 1818 to 1857. They occupied major states like Sindh, Oudh and many other smaller states. So which are the states they occupied at the end? Sindh, they occupied major states like Sindh, Oudh and many other smaller states. So here I am going to end the lesson. The next I will continue in the next class. Thank you, children.